as you navigate the complexities of your health, particularly past the significant milestone of 40 years. You might find yourselves increasingly contemplating what truly keeps our bodies in optimal condition. There's a prevailing, yet profoundly oversimplified, notion about diabetes. Oh, that's just about cutting out sugar, isn't it? But what if I told you this common belief, while containing a sliver of truth, barely scratches the surface of a far more intricate physiological reality? Consider this. Your body, a remarkably sophisticated biological system, undergoes myriad transformations with age. It's precisely during this phase, typically from your 40s onward, that type 2 diabetes frequently manifests. Now, you might be asking, why is this condition so critically important for us in this age bracket? Its influence extends far beyond mere blood glucose levels. This condition profoundly impacts your daily energy reserves, the vitality you possess for life's activities, and fundamentally, your capacity to fully enjoy your prime years. Many of you diligently monitor blood pressure, cholesterol levels, vital markers of cardiovascular health. Yet, have you ever considered that type 2 diabetes can act as a silent, potent catalyst, escalating risks associated with these very conditions? A comprehensive understanding of diabetes isn't merely beneficial. It is absolutely crucial for safeguarding a long, robust, and healthy life. We are here today to embark on a journey of discovery, to rigorously examine how it functions, identify its inherent risks, and, most importantly, empower you with actionable strategies to effectively manage and live well with it. Because, let's be unequivocal, accurate, technical information is, without doubt, your most formidable asset. Now, let's delve deeper into the very nature of type 2 diabetes. You might perceive it as a life sentence, a definitive end to certain freedoms. However, this is a misconception we must immediately dispel. Type 2 diabetes is fundamentally a controllable condition, and in a significant number of cases, even reversible through dedicated intervention. But what precisely is it? Physiologically, it is a metabolic disorder characterized by either insulin resistance, your body cells not responding effectively to insulin, or an insufficient production of insulin by the pancreas. To fully grasp this, conceptualize insulin's role, a critical key designed to unlock your body's cell doors, allowing glucose, sugar from food you consume, to enter and convert into essential energy. When this key that doesn't fit properly, insulin resistance, or isn't produced adequately, glucose remains circulating in your bloodstream at elevated levels. This hyperglycemia, as it's clinically termed, initiates a cascade of detrimental effects throughout your physiological systems. The symptomatic manifestations can be varied and often insidious. You might experience persistent, unexplained fatigue, unquenchable thirst, frequent urination, or even blurred vision. Additionally, some observe wounds unusually slow to heal. The challenge, and this is critical for you to internalize, is that many individuals exhibit no discernible symptoms initially. This asymptomatic period allows the condition to progress silently, causing cumulative damage before diagnosis. This underscores the paramount importance of regular blood examinations, particularly once you reach 40. Should a diagnosis be rendered, do not succumb to alarm. With diligent medical oversight and targeted lifestyle modifications, leading a fulfilling and healthy life is not only possible, but entirely achievable. Are you ready to understand the specific mechanisms that contribute to this condition's onset and progression, and how your lifestyle choices play a pivotal role? That's precisely what we'll meticulously dissect in our next segment. Now, you're poised to uncover the why behind type 2 diabetes, a crucial piece of the puzzle that empowers you to take charge. While genetics undeniably play a role, a predisposed blueprint passed down through generations, it's vital for you to understand that for the vast majority, genetics merely loads the gun. Lifestyle pulls the trigger. The true antagonist, the orchestrator of this metabolic imbalance, is predominantly the culmination of our daily choices. Consider your routine. Are you engaging in regular physical activity? Or does a significant portion of your day involve prolonged periods of sitting, a sedentary existence that your body, designed for movement, struggles to adapt to? And what about your diet? Is it consistently rich in processed sugars, refined carbohydrates, and saturated fats? Components that offer fleeting satisfaction but impose a heavy metabolic burden? These elements, when combined, often lead to obesity, a condition that significantly amplifies the risk. This isn't about blame. It's about recognizing patterns and understanding their profound physiological consequences. Visualize this intricate dance within your body. When you consume food, especially carbohydrates, they break down into glucose, which enters your bloodstream. In response, your pancreas releases insulin, the key we discussed earlier, to unlock your cells and allow glucose in for energy. However, under the relentless assault of a high-sugar, high-fat diet coupled with insufficient physical activity, your body cells can become fatigued, as if constantly bombarded. They start to resist insulin's signal, a phenomenon known as insulin resistance. It's akin to a door lock becoming rusty. The key is there, but it no longer turns smoothly. Your pancreas, this tireless, dedicated organ, perceives the rising glucose levels in your blood and responds heroically. It works overtime, producing even more insulin, desperately try to force those rusty cell doors open. For a period, it might even succeed in maintaining relatively normal blood sugar levels. But how long can any organ sustain such an exhaustive pace? Eventually, the pancreatic beta cells, responsible for insulin production, become overwhelmed, exhausted, and their capacity to produce insulin diminishes significantly. This reduction, coupled with persistent insulin resistance, leads to a sustained elevation of blood glucose, the definitive hallmark of type 2 diabetes. But the insidious impact of unchecked high blood sugar extends far beyond just energy levels. Have you considered its silent, corrosive effect on other vital organ systems? The unrelenting presence of high glucose acts like a slow, persistent toxin, damaging delicate blood vessels and nerves throughout your body. Your kidneys, those critical filters, can suffer microvascular damage, potentially leading to chronic kidney disease. Your eyes, with their intricate network of tiny blood vessels, are also vulnerable, risking conditions like diabetic retinopathy that can impair vision. Even your nerves, responsible for transmitting crucial signals, can be affected, causing neuropathy that manifests as numbness, tingling, or pain, particularly in your extremities. Understanding how your body functions and what precisely compromises its health is not just academic. It's the first, most empowering step you can take to regain control. It's about recognizing that this is not an abstract medical condition, but a direct interplay between your body's remarkable biology and the environment you create for it. Armed with this critical understanding of the disease's origins and progression, you might now be asking, what specific, actionable steps can you take, starting today, to manage this condition effectively and protect your future health? That's precisely what we'll meticulously outline in our next segment. This segment marks a pivotal shift from understanding the what and why to embracing the how. You've absorbed the intricate mechanisms of insulin resistance and its pervasive impact. Now it's time to translate that knowledge into a proactive strategy, a clear roadmap for living optimally with type 2 diabetes. Your very first, non-negotiable step is professional medical consultation. You might already be under a general practitioner's care, but for type 2 diabetes, the specialist you need is an endocrinologist, a physician expert in hormonal and metabolic disorders. This expert will conduct a thorough assessment, including medical history, physical examination, and laboratory tests to determine your specific physiological profile. Based on this, your endocrinologist will tailor a treatment plan uniquely for you. This plan might encompass pharmaceutical interventions, such as oral hypoglycemic agents or, if necessary, insulin therapy. It's crucial for you to understand these medications are powerful tools, not a sign of failure, designed to assist your body when lifestyle changes alone are insufficient. Adherence to your prescribed regimen is paramount for glycemic control and preventing long-term complications. Beyond medication, The cornerstone of type 2 diabetes management lies in lifestyle modifications. Let's begin with nutrition. You might be thinking, here we go, another diet. But this isn't about deprivation. It's about strategic, informed choices that nourish your body and stabilize your blood sugar. The focus shifts from merely cutting sugar to a comprehensive dietary recalibration. This involves a significant reduction in refined sugars and processed carbohydrates, which cause rapid glucose spikes. Saturated fats should also be limited due to their impact on cardiovascular health and insulin sensitivity. Instead, we encourage you to embrace a vibrant, fiber-rich diet. Think of an abundance of fresh fruits and non-starchy vegetables. Nature's bounty, packed with essential vitamins, minerals, and fibers that slow down glucose absorption. Incorporate lean proteins, such as fish, poultry, and legumes, vital for satiety and muscle maintenance. Whole grains like oats, quinoa, and brown rice provide sustained energy release without dramatic glucose fluctuations. Imagine your plate as a canvas, painting it with a spectrum of colors from wholesome, unprocessed foods. This optimizes your entire metabolic health, fostering sustained energy and well-being you might not have felt in years. Parallel to dietary adjustments, physical activity is indispensable. You don't need to become a marathon runner overnight. Even moderate, consistent exercise yields profound benefits. Aim for at least 30 minutes of brisk walking most days of the week. Consider this. When your muscles contract, they utilize glucose for energy, effectively lowering blood sugar. Regular activity also enhances insulin sensitivity, making your cells more receptive to insulin signal. Whether it's cycling, swimming, dancing, or gardening, find an activity you genuinely enjoy and integrate it into your daily routine. These small, consistent efforts significantly contribute to weight management, improve cardiovascular health, and a tangible boost in your overall energy and mood. Another critical component for you is regular glucose monitoring. This isn't about fear, it's about knowledge and empowerment. Using a glucometer provides immediate feedback on how your body responds to different foods, activities, and medications. This data, when shared with your medical team, allows for precise adjustments, ensuring optimal control. Think of it as your personal health dashboard, giving you real-time insights for informed daily decisions. Furthermore, we strongly advocate for your engagement in support groups or educational programs. Connecting with others who share similar experiences can provide invaluable emotional support, practical tips, and a sense of community. You are not alone in this journey, and shared experiences can be a powerful catalyst for sustained motivation. Finally, I want to emphasize a crucial psychological aspect. Do not fall prey to self-blame or guilt over your diagnosis. Type 2 diabetes is a complex condition. View it as a challenge, an opportunity for you to take proactive steps towards a healthier, more vibrant future. Begin with small, achievable changes. Celebrate every small victory, for these incremental successes build momentum and reinforce positive habits. Remember this powerful truth: your health is ultimately in your hands. With accurate information, dedicated medical guidance, and consistent, informed lifestyle choices, you possess the capacity not just to manage type 2 diabetes, but to thrive with it. Are you ready to explore how these strategies translate into a life of sustained vitality, minimizing risks and maximizing your enjoyment of every single day? That's precisely what we'll unveil in our concluding segment. Now, as we bring this comprehensive exploration to its conclusion, you've embarked on a journey that has transitioned from dispelling common myths to a profound, technical understanding of type 2 diabetes. You've navigated the intricate physiological landscape, identifying not just the what, but critically, the why behind its manifestation, particularly for those of you over 40. The knowledge you've assimilated is far more than mere facts. It is a strategic foundation upon which you can build a future of sustained health and vitality. Recall how we meticulously demystified the notion that diabetes is solely about sugar restriction. We delved into its pervasive impact on your energy metabolism, your cardiovascular system, and the delicate balance of your vital organs. You now comprehend the insidious nature of insulin resistance, understanding how your body's cells, over time, can become less responsive to insulin's crucial signal, leading to a cascade of metabolic imbalances. We've illuminated the silent, often ignored, early indicators, those subtle whispers your body sends that could so easily be mistaken for normal fatigue, your critical calls for attention. This insight empowers you to recognize these signals not as minor inconveniences, but as vital diagnostic clues. We then scientifically dissected the etiological factors from the genetic predispositions that might make you more susceptible to the predominant role of lifestyle choices, sedentary habits, dietary patterns rich in refined carbohydrates and saturated fats, and accelerating the condition's onset and progression. This understanding is not intended to induce guilt, but rather to arm you with the precise technical awareness necessary to make informed, proactive decisions about your daily lives. You've seen how the pancreas, initially striving heroically, can eventually become overwhelmed, leading to an insufficient production of insulin. This knowledge is paramount for you to appreciate the multifaceted nature of the disease. Crucially, we've meticulously outlined the evidence-based strategies for effective management. You now understand that professional medical consultation, specifically with an endocrinologist, is your first and most vital alliance. This specialist provides the tailored pharmaceutical and, if necessary, insulin therapies that complement your personal efforts. We've underscored the transformative power of dietary recalibration, moving beyond mere restriction to an intelligent integration of fiber-rich whole foods, lean proteins, and complex carbohydrates that stabilize your blood glucose. You've learned that consistent physical activity, even moderate daily walking, is not just about calorie expenditure, but a potent mechanism for enhancing insulin sensitivity and directly utilizing glucose. In the practice of regular glucose monitoring, you now recognize it not as an onerous task, but as your personal, real-time feedback system, providing invaluable data for precise adjustments and informed self-management. The vision we've consistently painted throughout this program is one where you are the central, empowered agent in your health narrative. Imagine a life where your energy levels are consistent, allowing you to fully engage with your passions, your family, and your career, free from the debilitating fatigue that unchecked diabetes can impose. Envision your cardiovascular system, once potentially at risk, now fortified through diligent management, reducing the likelihood of severe complications. The fear of blindness, kidney failure, or nerve damage, replaced by the profound confidence derived from proactive control and vigilant care. This isn't a utopian fantasy. It is the tangible, achievable outcome when you apply the technical knowledge and strategies we've explored together. This journey, we emphasize once more, is not one you must undertake alone. Your medical team, your endocrinologist, dietitian, and general practitioner are your unwavering allies. The support groups and educational programs we've advocated for are communities of shared experience and mutual encouragement. And perhaps most importantly, your own dedication to understanding and implementing these strategies is the most potent force at your disposal. Every conscious choice you make, each balanced meal, every purposeful step, each glucose reading you monitor, represents a deliberate, measurable investment in your future. The profound truth, which we urge you to carry forward, is that type 2 diabetes, while a serious and complex condition, does not define your potential or limit your joy. Instead, view it as a catalyst, an invitation to a more aware, more empowered, and ultimately, a more vibrant existence. It is a challenge that, armed with precise information and a proactive mindset, you are unequivocally equipped to meet and overcome. So, as we conclude this vital program, we urge you to let the comprehensive knowledge you've gained be the compass guiding your daily decisions, the shield protecting your long-term health. Continue to question, to learn, to engage proactively with your healthcare providers. Because with every piece of information you assimilate and every proactive step you take, you're not just managing a condition. You're actively crafting a life of sustained vitality, resilience, and profound well-being. The power to thrive, despite type 2 diabetes, resides unequivocally within you.